That on silent. Boom. Sound check. Sound check complete. Damn. Oh yeah. I could text from this phone. Gotta let somebody know that I'm getting cracking. What's going on, Native Beauty? How you doing? Um. Oops. Wrong contact. Mm. Bunker. Like always, hit that like, comment, subscribe. Everybody in the live, please say you in the live. Say your name. Let me know you in here. Mm. Yeah, that's crazy. What's going on, Bone? Um, we got a minute. Booyah. Time for the profanity. My Sunday busy as always. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Today's episode, there's Deuce. Low key, almost fucked up and did this shit with no topic. What's going on, Truck Norris from Chicago, Chi-Town checking in. Yeah, nigga, today's episode, it's gonna be another one of them ones about balance. Today, the balance between money and happiness. Go ahead, drop the music out, cause y'all know how I do. Deuce, come out of there. Don't be bothering Brownie. But yeah, today's episode, it's gonna be about the balance between money and happiness. Like, I was having a conversation with the homegirl not too long ago, just about like happiness in general, like, success and what we deem to be success. A lot of motherfuckers, like, literally, dog, like, they find out that success ain't all that it's wrapped up to be, like all that is hyped up to be, because a lot of motherfuckers deem to be financial success as success in general, and a lot of motherfuckers are financially successful, but in all other ways they all fucked up. Like, nigga, you can have all the financial success you want to, but if you don't got love, if you don't got peace of mind, if you don't got good friendships and real people around you, nigga, all that money don't mean shit. If you don't have good health, all that money don't mean shit. What's going on, Britt Renee? I could talk about this all day podcast. Y'all niggas go check that shit out with Britt Renee. And while I'm sitting here looking at shit, I got a new glass, my nigga. Shout out to motherfucking TTC exclusive, my nigga. Check the detail. I can't tip it too much because I got my water in here. But nigga, y'all know the motherfucking glass is, this shit is dope as fuck. Y'all niggas check out TTC exclusive on TikTok, Instagram, probably Facebook too, but I ain't on there because I'm banned, so I don't know. What's going on? KC, what's going on? SB, it's 6 of y'all. What's going on to all 6 of y'all? But yeah, nigga, TTC exclusive, hook me up, my nigga. Did her big one on this shit. That shit super clowning. But oh yeah, Bone says she wanna see. Sorry about that, motherfucking Instagram. But yeah, this is the glass. The glass is clowning. Y'all nigga shit reverse, so y'all can't see it. But yeah, nigga, the shit is clowning. What's going on? Just red, nigga, cold red podcast and shit. But yeah, like I said, you know, balance between money and happiness, my nigga. Oh, my mom checking in. Nigga, like I said, dog, like, life is all about balance, especially between money and happiness. Like, they say money don't buy happiness. And that's true to an extent, because like I tell motherfuckers all the time, nigga, money don't buy happiness, but being broke will buy you a whole gang of stress, my nigga. Like, being broke It'll fuck you up, my nigga. Being broke is damn near the opposite of happiness. But again, the reason that this episode came about was because of a conversation that I had. I've talked about this on episodes prior. The Yellow Brick Road episode. Yellow Brick Road was about the time that I was on my way to a show in LA. This shit was like year one of the Too Much Game podcast. And on my way, I went through downtown LA, Skid Row. All these motherfuckers homeless, nigga. I'm talking about destitute poverty, my nigga, like the bottom of the bottom. A whole gang of motherfuckers who ain't got shit. But the one thing that I can say, and the one thing that I kept saying after I rolled through there was these niggas ain't got shit but a smile. And the thing was, my nigga, like, that's really all you need on some real shit, my nigga, because what the episode was about was not so much of glorifying poverty, but realizing the fact that all them motherfuckers got is each other and they got happiness. Like all they got is happiness, my nigga, which puts them at an advantage over a whole lot of motherfuckers that got a whole lot of money. It's a lot of motherfuckers who ain't got much, but shit, if they got a smile on their face, they're beating you, my nigga. Like that's what I realized from driving down that street. Like I was expecting to hit Skid Row and see a bunch of motherfuckers sad, head down, looking fucked up, like, man, them motherfuckers was throwing footballs, playing music, hanging out, sitting on couches, motherfuckers going in and out of each other's tents and shit. Like, man, them niggas was having a blast, my nigga. I'm like, shit, nigga, them niggas doing better than a whole lot of us that got a house. They doing better than a whole lot of motherfuckers with homes. Motherfuckers that drive Mercedes, motherfuckers that got all type of designer bullshit. Like, them niggas got more happiness than a whole lot of people, my nigga. Like, them the motherfuckers who you need to be trying to see. What the fuck is it that got you with this smile on your face, my nigga? Because at the end of the day, nigga, that's genuinely the meaning of life, my nigga. Like to get as many smiles and share as many smiles as you possibly can, my nigga. What's going on, Riders from the Rider Slide Podcast? What you say just read, just stopping through to show love. Salute my G, proud of all your accomplishments. Man, appreciate him, my dog. My nigga just read, my nigga. I think he from Duval, my nigga Jacksonville, Florida, up in this motherfucker. Shout out just read. But like I said, dog, like, I'm looking at them motherfuckers and I'm like, my nigga, for y'all to not have shit and be that happy is commendable, my nigga. Like it's shit like that like, like I said, nigga, I had a whole episode just based on that little bit of time I was driving through. Cause I'm like, I know a gang of motherfuckers that have a whole lot and they're not that happy, my nigga. Like, nigga, keeping up with the lifestyle of having a whole bunch of superficial bullshit is stressful in itself, my nigga. Keeping the mortgage paid is stressful. Keeping up a image is stressful. A boat payment, a car payment on an expensive ass foreign car. Keeping up the lifestyle of wearing designer bullshit all the time. Being out in everybody's club, being at all the events, always trying to travel and all these other things. My nigga, keeping up those expensive ass lifestyles, nigga, that shit could get stressful, my nigga. Like I was talking to somebody about this not too long ago, and I was like, when I see people who can't stay sober, when I see people who can't stay in the house, when I see people who always got to be somewhere, like they always got to be traveling, they always got to have a trip booked. A lot of times, nigga, that's because they trying to get away from some shit. Like they don't have inner peace, my nigga. They don't have peace at home. They don't have peace of mind. So they got to go chase peace in other things, whether that be something financial, always being out shopping, always being out at a club or a bar shaking their ass, always having to be on somebody's flight, somebody's cruise, in somebody motherfucking event in somebody's faces because you don't like home. Like you don't like to be alone with yourself, my nigga. A lot of that shit is escapism, my nigga. A lot of people like that, like they don't really have true happiness. And that's the thing. Like a lot of people envy motherfuckers with a whole lot of money, but like I say all the time, the reason I never asked for another motherfucker's life is because I never know how many dicks they had to suck to get there. Meaning, I don't know what sacrifices that you made to get that money that you acquired. Just like how I said in prior episodes, nigga, I don't know what some of these people sacrifice to get what they got. Meaning some motherfuckers sacrifice good relationships with their family to get that money. Some motherfuckers sacrifice, good relationships with all their friends so they can get that money. These motherfuckers worked around the clock to the point where, I know a bunch of people who say they ain't really have a good relationship with their dad because all they know of their dad is in and out the door going to work. Like, nigga, I never really had no memories with my dad. My only memories with my dad was him coming in the house, going to bed because he worked all night every night. All I know of my dad was he was on the road. He was always gone. He called every now and then, but we never threw the football. We never kicked it. We never went nowhere. It just was daddy had to make this money. Daddy was providing, and that's cool. But nigga, you want to build those memories, like have those conversations, like have those little, oh nigga, we did this, we used to do this, he used to take us here, we used to hang out, we used to play the video game, or we used to play basketball or whatever the fuck. Like, nigga, you gotta have that balance. Like, it's cool to have $1 million, my nigga, but it ain't shit when it ain't nobody to share it with. And what you say just read, yeah, they trying to escape reality, trying to escape the pain of meeting standards. Those out on the streets have nothing to prove or any standard to meet. Exactly. And like I said, my nigga, that's the thing. Like, I remember me and the homies used to talk about that shit. Like, nigga, we used to be in the hood and we ain't had nothing, my nigga. Like, we wasn't like destitute poverty, but like we just was some young niggas just having fun, my nigga. And it was like, we didn't have a whole bunch of fly ass cars, fly clothes, a gang of money, or none of that type of shit. But it was like, nigga, all we had was each other, my nigga. Like, we would be in the motherfucking house, like literally maybe like 10 or 12 deep, playing Madden all motherfucking day. Or we're getting my little bucket. I had like an 88 Toyota Camry station wagon, my nigga. We all getting the station wagon and go to Wilson Park in Compton and play basketball, my nigga. We pull up to that motherfucker like 2-3 cars deep. It'd be like me, the homie John, the homie Smelly Mark, the homie Future. Like, nigga, we all get our little raggedy ass cars and nigga, we all pack up, go to the park, play ball, my nigga. No money between all of nigga, between 12 niggas, we probably had $10. Like, literally, my nigga, we was broke as shit. Nigga, we be playing Madden. We'll get like a gallon of Tampico, which shit in what, 2002, 2003, the shit used to be $1 for a gallon of a Tampico, or like that little, we used to call them dollar punches. It'd be like a gallon of punch. We get that shit, nigga. We get like a little box of like Entenmann's donuts or some shit, like some of those little hostess like donuts. As many of those motherfuckers as we can all pay for with the little piece of change we had. Or we go to Louisiana Chicken and get a couple of snack packs. Nigga, we be sitting up there playing Mad, my nigga, having a blast. Nigga, no money, nigga, just each other, nigga. Like that was the whole thing. Like, nigga, we gonna have fun because all we got is each other, my nigga. And it's like, nigga, we was happier in those times of not having shit than we was as grown ass men with homes, cars, kids, jewelry. We can go wherever we want to. Like, I got a homeboy work at the airport, so nigga be all over the world. Nigga, a lot of us have literally bought homes, driven foreign cars. Like, nigga, shit, I know I had a Benz. I think the other homeboy, he got the lifted Jeep. Nigga, a lot of us have had some fly ass cars. Motherfuckers dress nice and do all that shit, but like, it ain't nothing like back 20 years ago, nigga. All we did was play ball, play Madden. Like, nigga, it was a simple time, but it was happy times. And that's the thing. It's like, having that balance of keeping in mind what's true, what truly brings happiness to you. Because like Ryder said, my nigga, the best things are free. And to an extent, because love is free. Nigga, companionship is free. Peace is free. It costs you money to get the things that sustain those things, but in essence, them shits is free. Because a lot of times when people say the best things are free, like a conversation that I had this morning with somebody, a lot of statements are oversimplified, because like I said, my nigga, like Money don't buy happiness, but money does bring, it does buy a lot of shit that make you happy. So you can't just say, get rid of all your possessions and you'll truly be happy. Quit your job, go to Skid Row and hang out with them niggas and see what brings them happiness. You'll be just as happy as them. Nah, cause I ain't gonna front, my nigga. Me having money makes me very happy. Being able to provide for my family makes me very happy. My kids having what they want and being able to do what they need to do and being able to take care of shit, that makes me very happy. So shout out to the motherfuckers that can be happy with nothing. Having nothing would not make me happy right now. Like the life that I've created for myself, it's a whole lot of shit that for me to be happy, I got to be able to pay for that shit. But again, it also goes into, like I said, the balance that I have to have. Because, like I've talked about on this show multiple times, there's a lot of shit that I missed out on money in order to, take care of those things that make me happy. Cause like I said, I could make a whole lot more money. It just would take me away from my family, and I can't afford that. Like I talked about this with a comedian, like kind of when I was a little newer a couple of months ago when I was out there at the Laugh Factory, and he was telling me, because like I was talking about success in comedy and like what I wanted out of comedy. And like he was like, yeah, man, you do good shows, you get on some of these bigger stages, and you get in front of, like let's say like a Kevin Hart, a Cat Williams, a Mike Epps, Michael Blacks, and like the bigger, more established comedians. And he was like, they'll take you on tour and shit like that. And I'm like, shit, that sound like fun, but I wouldn't be able to do the tour thing because the way my life's set up right now, like I can't afford to leave my family. And even if they was to take me on tour, it would have to be a situation where they'd have to pay me a lot of money that they probably wouldn't pay no new comic, because I got a whole lot of obligations I got to take care of. And going on tour for per diem, that shit not gonna fit my lifestyle. So, like I told them, nigga, I would have to respectfully decline. I'm gonna have to succeed in comedy on my own terms, because the way my life's set up, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Dudes, put all that up. What you say, those were the simplest times in life that most forget all about. Everybody too focused on keeping up an image and putting on for society. A society truly gives two fucks about you. Exactly. And like that's why I don't like put too much stock into trying to wear designer bullshit and drive foreign and all that old shit. Cause it's a whole lot of shit that I know I could afford. But like I always say, if something costs you your mental health, nigga, that's when you can't afford it. What's going on, my nigga Latin Saddam, Kansas City up in this motherfucker? And what you say, Rod, is my wife got carded buying a mimosa at the grocery store. God damn, nigga, shout out to still looking young. But like I said, my nigga, like when it came to the motherfucker telling me about, what it took to get on in comedy, and I was like, nigga, going on tour would be dope as shit. But like I said, nigga, the only way I personally will be able to go on a tour with a comedian or for comedy is if them niggas paid me at least 200,000. Like they have to make that shit worth my while. Dudes, turn the stove off. No, wait till I'm done. But like I said, like nigga, it would literally have to be a situation where my kids is up and out the house. Like, being gone for an extended period of time. Nah, can't have that, my nigga. That wouldn't bring me happiness, nigga. Being away from my kids for too long, that shit wouldn't bring me happiness. I'd be, mm-mm, I'd be all toe up. Like when I went to New York for a week, like a week is the most I could do. I could do a week because during the summertime, me and my kid's mom, we go back and forth with the custody. So she have them for a week, then I have them for a week. So having them away for a week, that's cool. But like me going on a tour that say last months, even 1 month would be kind of crazy. Like I don't like being away from my kids that long. So I can't do it. Especially like I said, my nigga, you would have to pay me enough money for me to be able to sustain all the shit that I got going on at the house. So when it comes to me and the lifestyle that I live, like it takes a certain amount of money just for me to be sustainable. So even though I could make more, it also takes a certain amount of me being at home for me to be sustainable, like mentally. because just genuinely, like I say about my kids being my pride and joy, my nigga, like I can't have the level of joy without seeing these niggas as much as I see them. Like that's just normalcy in my life. Like if I don't have them around me, like nigga, that shit just fuck my whole shit up. Like it's just not sustainable for me. What's going on, Ty Naps? And what you say, just read, that's mad respect. That's a real father move. Most niggas do what's best for them, not their kids. And the fucked up thing is that is something that I've seen in comedy. Like it's a whole lot of niggas that literally came to California from wherever they from, and they doing comedy, and they kids is with their baby mama. Or there's female comedians whose kids is with their baby daddy. And like I tell them all the time, like nigga, no judgment. If that's what works for you and your family, shout out to it. But that don't work for me and mine. Like I can't be away from my family for no extended ass period of time. That shit just that's not my life. Like that shit wouldn't be comfortable for me. Like for my kids to just not see me, nigga, for months on end, like I'm cool. I know I can't do that shit. Shout out to the niggas who can, but I can't. Like I can't leave to chase no comedy dream or even work. Like, as a truck driver, I can make a lot of money over the road. Like I do very well over the road, but I'm cool, my nigga. Like I'd rather make what I make now here where I can see these niggas every day than be, in Tupelo, Mississippi and Billings, Montana and Orlando, Florida and Dover, Delaware and all that old shit. Like, nah, nigga, I'm cool. I'd rather make it at the house because, nigga, we got a routine and shit. So I'm used to my routine. But what you say, Ryder? Chicago has a dark cloud around this motherfucker. I bounce every now and then. Balance and comfort. Staycations work as well. And that's another thing too. Like, it's cool to get away every now and then because like nigga, I just got back from Maryland, my nigga. Shit, last weekend. I just nigga, I just quick little pap. Motherfuckers take care of your flights and shit, nigga, for free. Shit. Nigga, whenever a motherfucker get a little excuse to I'll be gone. It's just, as long as it financially makes sense, nigga do a quick. But what you say, my nigga say, see they think getting on tour is what's gonna make things better for the kids. Time spent is priceless, designer clothes and whips don't make up for the time that you'll never get back. And that's the thing too, my nigga. Like as much as I want to be able to go out and do shit so I could come back and pay a whole lot of money and take care of a whole lot of shit, it ain't worth it for me. Like I got homeboys that do very well financially. And like I've had conversations with some of them privately, like, when it come to our kids, because one of my homeboys was talking about how, he got his kids wearing designer shit as little kids. Like these little niggas is 2 and 3 and they got Balenciagas, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and all this old shit. And I'm like, nigga, that's cool, but I don't want my kids to value shit like that. Like I don't want my kids' value systems to be there. Like I want my kids to value, the things that I find valuable, like, love, peace of mind, finding happiness, things that you can, do that's sustainable for free that you enjoy. Like, find cool little hobbies. Having $1,000 pair of shoes is cool, but if that's what you truly find, as happiness, it's gonna take a whole lot to sustain and maintain that shit. Nigga, we look cool with Nikes on, my nigga. We look cool with some Vans on, nigga. We look cool in Chucks. Like, I don't need motherfucking Balenciagas to look fly. Like, nigga, I don't need a $600-700 t-shirt to look fly. Nigga, I look cool in this $10 t-shirt, my nigga. Y'all niggas know I got the fucking merchandise, nigga. Too Much Game Podcast store. Nigga, get you a Love is a STD t-shirt, my nigga. These motherfuckers cool. Like $25. You look just as cool as a motherfucker with a Louis Vuitton t-shirt on. And what Bone say, I did a month when I relocated. That shit was torture. Shit, I could fucking imagine. I don't like being away from my kids that long. Britt say, riches isn't just money. Those moments with the kids make you rich. Exactly. Even with like just friends. The little bit of times that, sometimes like nigga, I just be kicking it with my homeboys from the neighborhood. Like, just getting to catch up with the homies every now and then. We have a fucking ball. Nigga, we all just chilling in the garage, talking shit, cracking jokes, roasting each other. Like, it be shit like that that's better than the expensive vacation. Nigga, I done been to Hawaii. I done been to the East Coast multiple times, my nigga. I done been to Mexico and all type of shit. Had a ball, but had just as much fun hanging out with my homeboys from the hood. And what you say, Rod, is sacrifices have to be made based on the situation. Life is about choices, balance of living. Exactly. Invest that designer in the stocks, IRA, and mutual funds. Pretty much, my nigga, because, like, a lot of the money that I could spend on designer bullshit, like, especially as of recent. Sometimes I go to the mall, I see something that looks fly that I'm about to buy for myself. I'll be like, fuck it, I'll just buy that for one of my kids. The last 3 or 4 times I went to the mall and seen a fly ass jacket I was finna buy, I just was like, fuck it. Let me get that motherfucker in the small. I just buy that shit for deuce. Like, there's a whole lot of shit that I could be spending money on. A whole lot of shit that I could afford. I'd rather just buy that shit for my kids. I'd rather see a smile on their face because I got plenty of shit. I got all type of expensive bullshit, my nigga. I got 200 pair of fucking shoes. That shit don't make me happy, my nigga. Like, I just was talking to somebody about that shit. They was like, oh, I see that you're into fashion and shoes and you always wear different shoes. I'm like, yeah, back in the day, I did have like a shoe thing where whenever some new LeBrons came out, some new phone posits came out, or any shoe from the 90s that I didn't get as a kid, nigga, I was running to the motherfucking mall. Nigga, oh, Grant Hill's coming out, getting them. Penny Hardaway's, getting them. Shaq's, Gary Payton's, Chris Webber's, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders. Nigga, I was running to the mall. Nigga, I'm getting all that shit, nigga, because, it's so much shit that I missed out as a kid that I was like, I ain't gonna miss out on that shit as a fucking grown up nigga. Now that I'm grown and I can afford it all, I'm buying all that shit. But because now I've reached it and I've caught it, and now I'm not tripping. Because again, like this goes back to the difference between, financial success and true success. Like, once you reach a certain point financially, you start to realize that what you was chasing while you was chasing the money, you might have missed out on the chase to the money. Like something that like I always tell motherfuckers about, like millionaires and why millionaires kill themselves. I always bring up Robin Williams. And I forgot the name of the dude who was like a chef about 10 years ago, committed suicide and everybody was tripping. But the thing was, like, a lot of times, nigga, when you reach a certain level financially, you start to look around and realize, like, it's a lot of motherfuckers who I can't trust. It's a lot of motherfuckers who around me probably just because of the financial benefit that they could get from being around me. So I don't really know how I could truly trust the people around me. Dudes, turn that down. I can hear it. So like when it comes to, like me and money, Anthony Bourdain, that was his name. Yeah, Anthony Bourdain. Motherfucker killed himself. Like when you think it's like, damn, this nigga was rich. He was at the top of his game. Same with fucking Robin Williams. Like this motherfucker was, making movies. He was one of the most famous comedians to ever do it. Like, nigga, you would think at the mountaintop he'd have no reason to be sad, my nigga. But it's like you literally don't know what these people did to get what they got. And I'm not saying that them niggas did nothing foul to get what they got. I'm just saying in general, dog, like financial success does not mean success. Just because you got a whole lot of money don't mean you have happiness, my nigga. It's a lot of motherfuckers with a whole lot of money that got a drug problem. They got a drinking problem. Like they got a whole lot of vices to cover what is really fucking them up on the inside, my nigga. And there's nothing you can buy to fix that, dog. Like, nigga, you can't buy trust. You can't buy true love, my nigga. You can't buy real happiness. You can't buy peace of mind. You can have all that motherfucking money. And if you don't have no friends, kids, parents, siblings, cousins, or nothing like that that you truly fuck with, nigga, you be fucked up inside, my nigga. You will not be a happy person. That's the thing. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers like that. They got a whole lot of financial success, but they ain't got no kids that love them to share with. They don't got no friends and family to really fuck with them and share with. Like, think about how many fucking celebrities that we've heard of who got kids that hate they fucking guts. Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. Brian McKnight's older kids. They hate these niggas. Nigga, Brian McKnight got some older kids that don't fuck with him at all. He got younger kids and act like his older kids don't even fucking exist, my nigga. Like, there's motherfuckers out there who truly got a fucked up relationship with people who we think you should have the best relationship in the world with. But again, we don't know these motherfuckers' life. We don't know what they did to get what they got or how their life is going. All we know is what we see. But nigga, what I see is all the millions of dollars and the shit that would truly make me happy, they don't have. So again, that's the reason I don't envy celebrities. I don't envy what none of them motherfuckers got, because there's some shit that they sacrificed that I never want to give up. And what you say, Rod, is nurture and cultivate the nourishment of your children. It's the best investment, pretty much. What you say, Baylor? I'm chasing these hoes. What? I'm chasing these hoes. Water hoes, that is. Great water hoes can go a long way. Hey, nigga, shit, nigga. I just like drinking clean water. A water hose, I don't really trip, nigga. My lawn all fucked up. I've always had a fucked up lawn. My big house, lawn was fucked up. New house, lawn fucked up. Not a big lawn, dude. And what you say, Rod, is you can never measure wealth by material things. Pretty much. What you say, Ty Nash, real talk. You can buy plenty of things, can make you happy, but peace of mind isn't for sale. It all depends on how you measure success. Two, some people want financial freedom, some people want time. Exactly. Because my thing is, and this is something that I've told a million people. Whenever people ask me, what does success look like for me? Being a lazy ass millionaire. That's success for me. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, my nigga, once I reach the point of financial freedom where I have a good amount of money coming in and I don't have to work for, I'm taking my foot off the fucking gas. Like, a whole lot of people who know me personally, like, they know, like, I'm a hard working ass nigga. I'm a busy ass nigga. I do podcasts. I do comedy, nigga. I'm doing fucking graphic design again. I drive trucks. I'm Deuce and Brownie dad. Like, I got a lot of shit going on, my nigga. Like, I'm constantly in motion. But nigga, once I get it to the point where I got about $2,000 a week coming in and I don't got to work for it, nigga, I'm kicking it. Nigga, trucking is out the window. I work 12-hour shifts, my nigga. I work from fucking midnight to noon, my nigga. Literally. Like 60 fucking hours a week, 60 plus. Cause 12 hours is like on the low end of my work week, my nigga. I work 60 hours a week, nigga. That's just what I do for my guaranteed money, as well as comedy, podcasting, and all that shit. So once I get to the point where, like, I got enough money to sustain my bills, sustain my overhead, keep my kids taken care of and shit like that, I'm going to be sitting on my ass. Not that I'm gonna get fat, because I'm gonna stay active so I don't get fat and fucked up. Like, health is wealth, my nigga. I value my health. So I'm still gonna do push-ups. I'm still gonna run around. I'm still gonna keep myself in decent shape, and I'ma always eat healthy. But nigga, do you think I want to work this motherfucking hard? Like, hell no, nigga. I work hard today so I could take it easy later. Like, I work hard as a motherfucker right now, so by 50, by my 50th birthday, I want to be done working. Like, I want to be retired, nigga. Like, I want to be like, my day should just consist of creating some content, writing some jokes, rolling the motherfucking bowling ball up and down the alley, probably playing some miniature golf or some top golf or something like that. Like, just chilling, doing the things that make me happy, my nigga. Playing Grand Theft Auto all day, eating ice cream, talking shit with my kids, my nigga, talking on the phone to my comedian homeboys, doing comedy shows and shit. Because if let's hypothetically say, right, like, let's say I won the lottery. I won 400 million. Nigga, I will put most of that money into the bank into a fucking account that would put me on an allowance of about $150,000 a year. I would buy a home. I would pay that bitch off so I wouldn't have no overhead as far as that, just bills. Of course, pay off my kids' mom's house. Like put some money into an account for my kids so they'll be straight. Buy some property, some cash growing assets. A whole lot of put some money in like some ETFs and some CDs. Some shit like that, some sustainable stocks and bonds, so my kids would be straight. But as far as me, nigga, I will put myself on a fucking allowance for the next 50 years to just chill for the rest of my life. I would still do comedy, I would still do podcasting, but outside of that, nigga, I will be chilling, kicking it, not doing shit. And what you say, Bailey? Money could be a dangerous weapon. Money can also be used to create a new life. It just depends on how disciplined you are and how you use your money. Money cannot make you happy, but it can enhance life. Exactly. Small goals are underrated, especially in today's world. Pretty much 400 mil, Ghana. We on our way back permanently. And that's the thing. Baylor, he'll go to Ghana. Me personally, if I had money like that, I would probably buy one of those warehouses in like Diamond Bar, Walnut, California. I will buy a warehouse, gut that bitch out, build me a little compound on the inside where I could control everything that happens environment wise, like air conditioning. So it would always be the same temperature all day, every day. And I would live inside the warehouse. I would build a house inside the warehouse with like a astroturf lawn and shit. It would be like a simulated neighborhood indoors that nobody knew I was there, my nigga. Like, I just be ducked the fuck off. Nobody know where I'm at. Like, that's the type of shit that I would do. Like, if I just had stupid money, like 400 million, I'll do some shit like that, nigga. I'll buy a motherfucking warehouse, pay that bitch off, and be ducked off. Because the thing is, nigga, I'm a simple person. Like, I'm not the type of person that wants a yacht. I'm not the type of person that wants to travel the world and buy all the fly designer bullshit. Like, nigga, I love how I look in a t-shirt. I love how I look in a fly ass hoodie. I like my chain. Like, I don't want to, oh man, I upgrade the chain to be all type of diamonds and colors. Nigga, this motherfucker too big as it is on some real shit. I didn't even want this motherfucker this big. I wanted the motherfucker to be like this size. But this is how the jeweler came up with it. So this is what I have. If I've got 400 million, nigga, I wouldn't change my jewelry. Like my pinky ring probably be a little bigger. This one would be a little better. But I'm not the type of nigga that needs all type of expensive shit. I don't want to travel the world. There's a couple places I want to go. I want to go to Accra, Ghana. I want to go to Nairobi, Kenya. I want to go to fucking, South Africa. I want to go to Eritrea. I want to go to Ethiopia. Like, there's some places I want to go. Tokyo, Dubai, um, Mykonos, Greece, like couple places. After that, bringing my goofy ass home, and I'm gonna be chilling somewhere in my warehouse, hopping low riders, playing a little basketball, not too much, because my knees is I'm 42, but my knees is a lot my senior, my nigga. Like, from all those years of dunking on people, nigga, I don't trust my knees, my nigga. Like, as much as I want to dunk on people now, I don't trust my knees. I'm not with all that shit. When niggas, oh man, you still hoop? Fuck no. I love basketball, but not enough to fuck myself up, nigga. Not at this point in my life, my nigga. Like, I see those videos on Instagram of those niggas who play in that basketball league and the goals are like 8 feet. I love to play in a league like that, like a 8 foot rim league where I could still dunk on people, but I don't gotta jump real high. That shit look like fun. But again, my nigga, like, those are the things that I would be doing for happiness. Just chilling, bowling, hitting the golf ball, playing video games. Like, fuck all this hard ass work, nigga. I don't look at it as a flex when me working hard as a motherfucker. When people be saying that shit, oh man, you be hustling. it's a compliment, but it ain't. You know, because at the end of the day, nigga, all this shit is just to make sure them niggas are straight. You know, nigga, like Nipsey said, nigga, I hustle cause I have to, not cause it's cool. Like, you know, of course it's cool to have a whole, you know, have money in my pocket. What's going on? The purse first. Shouting with your cuzzo. Like, you know, it's cool to have money in my pocket, my nigga. It's cool to be able to take care of a whole lot of shit financially, but you know, like the hard work part, nigga, like that's not nothing that I do for fun, my nigga. I do that shit to sustain my kids. You know, I do that shit so I can leave them a legacy, my nigga. You know, like I said, that's the reason that I named Brownie Heiress. You know, because I want her to be the heiress to a fortune that I leave her. You know, same with Deuce, my nigga. Like these niggas is my legacy. Like everything that I do is for them. You know, everything I do is to make sure that nigga they don't gotta work as hard as I gotta work. Like I don't believe in that shit. You know, oh man, I worked hard, so they should have to work hard. No, nigga. Like I'm trying to work hard enough for all of us. I'm trying to make it to where nigga the hard work that I did in my life lead to when they hit that certain age that nigga they on cruise control. You know, all they have to do is build upon the fortune that I left for them. You know, all they got to do is live according to, you know, all right, nigga, Pops left us, you know, say $1 million a piece, nigga. After that, nigga, we gonna build upon that. You know, the million that Pops left me, like, you know, like with Donald Trump. You know, Donald Trump said he started with a small $1 million loan from his father, and everybody shitted on him about it. But like, nigga, who wouldn't want their kids to be able to say some shit like that? Like, that's the ultimate flex, my nigga. You know, like that's a fucked up thing in the black community, how we literally honor the struggle. Like we honor not having shit. Like we think it's cool to not have shit. Like that's not a flex, my nigga. A flex is, nigga, my parents left me this, and this, my nigga. I don't gotta work that motherfucking hard because nigga, my parents took care of A, B, and C. So all I gotta do is sustain, maintain, and gain according to what the fuck they did. Like nigga, that's how I want my kids to be, my nigga. Like fuck that shit, nigga. I want my niggas to be like shit, nigga. You know, when I graduated high school, you know, I took a little 100,000. I built a barber shop, you know, so now I got that going on. I bought this piece of property. I had this much money coming in the stock market. So, nigga, all I do for a living is what I do for fun. You know, I chill for a living. You know, like nigga, who was that nigga Paris Hilton and shit? Like, yeah, nigga, we what I forgot what they used to call their asses, debutantes or whatever the fuck you called their little asses. But nigga, that's how I want my kids. Nigga, I want my kids to be able to be like, yeah, nigga. Pops gave me a little $1 million loan, and now I'm a billionaire because of the little million that my dad gave me. You know, like nigga, that shit fly as a motherfucker. Like, I'm not mad at Kylie Jenner for building $1 billion off the millions of dollars that her parents left her. Like, fuck we mad at her for? Cause we can't do it, cause our kids can't do it. I ain't mad at them, nigga. I'm inspired by them, honestly. And what you say, Baylor? I thought of a few video game ideas, but you will need a team to make that idea take off. These days, everyone is hustling solo for now. It's a back burner idea. You know, oh shit, my nigga Podface called me. I hit that nigga back, pause. What you say, design the video game concept. Shit, nigga, motherfuckers could, but you know, I ain't gonna front. All mine to be is a goddamn Grand Theft Auto clone, cause I like Grand Theft Auto. What he say, take that compliment though, because not a lot of people are like that. It take discipline. Yeah, you know, and the thing is, it's like this, like, you know, of course I take it as a compliment, but at the same time, it's like, you know, my ultimate goal is to be able to take my foot off the gas. You know, like that's genuinely like, you know, what the episode is about. Like, you know, as much as you racing to chase the money, you gotta be able to kick back to enjoy the spoils of victory. Like you gotta be able to like sit back and find those times to really just kick it. Like, you know, smell the flowers, my nigga. Like, you know, enjoy the celebration of small victories. You know, like when you have a good show. Like when I have a good comedy show, like after I get off stage and I tear that shit up, like I literally take a moment to just soak in the good feeling of a good ass show. Same as after I drop a dope ass episode, like nigga, I sit back and like, nigga, let me just enjoy the moment, nigga. Let me just enjoy this good feeling. Like, let me live in the moment. Like, you always want to have that, like, oh, on to the next goal, on to the next goal, on to the next accomplishment, on to the next height, the next mountaintop. Like, man, nigga, sometimes you just gotta chill. Like, man, now that was a good one. Like I used to say, nigga, sometimes, nigga, when I had the big house, I just sit on the steps and just like, I'm doing my shit, my nigga. Like, life is good. Sometimes when I be in the car by myself with my music playing, or I be at work, when I'm not on the phone with nobody and I'm just on the road, nigga, just turn the music off, nigga. Just practice mindfulness, my nigga. Like, just just enjoy where I'm at in life, my nigga. Like, I'm doing fucking good, my nigga. Like, as much as I'm not where I want to go, I'm not where I could be, and that's a good thing. Like, I spend those times of just being happy with where I'm at and what I got going on, because I know it could be fucking worse. And what you say, Casey? I work hard to play hard with my two girls. I take them on vacations whenever we can. I want them to see there's so much more to life than what's around them every day. Exactly. Because like I be telling motherfuckers, like, a whole lot of where your kids is gonna go in life is based on what they're shown growing up. Like, I didn't have no whole gang of ambition growing up because I didn't really see no whole gang of motherfuckers that really had a whole gang of shit that I wanted in life. Like, it wasn't like I had like doctors and lawyers and multi-millionaires around me. So it wasn't like I'm like, oh man, that's what I want. It wasn't like I saw motherfuckers traveling and doing a whole lot of shit like that growing up. So, like, nigga, growing up, nigga, my whole ambition in life was to be a school bus driver and have a lowrider. Like, that was genuinely the epitome of success to me as a kid. Like, oh nigga, I'm gonna be a fucking school bus driver. I'm gonna have a motherfucking a six tray Impala, and that's life, my nigga. Like, that was ambition for me. Like, you know, I I ain't really see motherfuckers traveling, so that shit never really intrigued me, my nigga. Like, it wasn't until I was a grown ass nigga where I saw shit like that. Like, damn, that shit do look like fun getting on airplanes and shit. But growing up, shit, I ain't know nobody was doing that shit. Like, I had an uncle, my uncle Larry would like travel all over the place, but he was kind of an asshole, so nigga didn't really look up to him like that. But shout out my uncle Larry, rest in peace. But what you say, Baylor? I look out my back window and reflect on a lot. Saturday mornings, walking down the stairs, I reflect a lot. And driving through my neighborhood at times have me reflecting a lot. It's peaceful. Hell yeah, it's peaceful because Baylor lives in a collection of large mansions. Baylor is a multi-millionaire, my nigga. So where Baylor lives at, they got armed security out in the front. So of course it's peaceful where Baylor lives. He drive around his neighborhood, it probably take that nigga 45 minutes just to drive from his front door around his property back to his front door. It's like a 45-minute drive, my nigga. Baylor's property has its own zip code. So I'm sure when Baylor's driving around the compound, it's very peaceful. He has plenty of time to reflect on things because that is a very large property for him to drive around. That nigga is balling. Nigga, the B in Baylor is for balling. Trying to be like him when I grow up, my nigga. But I feel him. Pause. Because I be the same way. Like, nigga, when I get time to like really just relax my mind, like that's what I be doing. Like, when niggas see me sitting up quiet sometimes, like it's genuinely like, nigga, I'm just enjoying where I'm at in life, my nigga, because like, it could be so much worse. Like, that's another thing. Like, when it comes to us as hustlers, entrepreneurs, employees, and everything in between, my nigga, like, nigga, take that time to just be grateful because no matter where you at, it could be worse. No matter what you have or don't have, it could be worse. No matter what you doing, the shit could be worse. So nigga, sometimes you just gotta be happy with what you got. Like, genuinely take time to enjoy the fact that, nigga, you winning, dog. Like if you a millionaire, you winning. If you got $1,000, you winning. If you got 2 cents over lunch money, your ass is winning. And what you say, Rod, it's safer walking in the alley than down the street in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago's a motherfucker, but nigga, your ass is out there surviving, nigga. So shout out to that shit, my nigga. Like, nigga, the ability to afford to live in a city like that, nigga, that's a victory. Like I tell the homies all the time, like, nigga, it's a luxury to be able to live in LA, to be able to afford to live in a metropolis. Like, all the opportunities in those big ass cities, all the things to do, all the fun to be had. Like, nigga, a lot of motherfuckers, like, they don't realize, like I was telling a homie one day, like, nigga, sometimes when you talk to certain motherfuckers, like, as fucked up as it sound, nigga, talking to people that have less inspire me, my nigga. Like I always say, nigga, you can learn from anybody you pay enough attention to. So, nigga, I literally learned just as much money talking to people who ain't got shit as talking to motherfuckers who got everything. Like, nigga, I learned a lot. Like, I remember, nigga, when I was in high school, college, when I was working my first jobs as a young adult, nigga, I be at the bus stop talking to homeless people, nigga, at length. I got an hour to wait for the bus, nigga. I'll be sitting there with a homeless dude, nigga, chopping it up like he my uncle. Cause, nigga, I be wanting to know, nigga, where did you fuck up at? How did you end up here? What is it that wakes you up every day and motivates you to just keep going, my nigga? Like what is it that just, like makes you fucking tick? Because a lot of motherfuckers, like, they genuinely think, like, if they lost it all, they do this. And it's a whole lot of motherfuckers like that. Like, like, think about it, nigga, when the Great Depression happened and they said, nigga, it was motherfuckers jumping out of 50-story windows. Nigga, whenever we have a big financial crisis in the United States, the self-deletion goes up. People getting they self up out of here goes up. Dudes, leave Brownie alone. Go sit down. Like, a whole lot of motherfuckers cannot handle not being able to sustain themselves financially. But then, like I said, nigga, when I talk to homeless people, they be cool. A lot of them motherfuckers genuinely are okay with being out there because, like, I think it was either Baylor or Rodgers who said that shit. Oh, and I know Just Red said that shit. Like, they don't have no obligations. They do what they want to when they want to. They don't have nobody to prove nothing to. They don't got nobody to show off for. They don't got no image to uphold. Nigga, as long as they eat every day and they cool with what they got going on, meaning they probably got a couple of other homies that they hang out with every day. A lot of them motherfuckers got a girlfriend. A lot of them motherfuckers got a wife. They got motherfuckers who they can kick it with. They be genuinely cool, my nigga. So you'll be sitting there driving past them, judging them negatively. You probably got something fucked up to say about them, their lifestyle, how they look, how they smell, how their hair not done. And them niggas is chilling. Nigga, they looking at you like, shit, nigga, you over here judging me, nigga. You gotta pay a car note on that punk ass car you driving. You gotta pay rent every day. You gotta go work hard for the white man, nigga. I'm beating you, nigga. Like, the fuck? Like I said, nigga, some of the motherfuckers ain't got nothing but a smile. And that's a win for them. And what you say, let me see. Okay, Bailey said, someone reminded my wife last night that she was out of my league. So my wife is out of my league. Chess club tees in the works. Shout out Baylor. Y'all niggas go to Baylorism on Twitter. Get you some motherfucking merch. Baylor makes merch. What they say? Some homeless folks feel free. And they are, my nigga. Like, Naughty by Nature had an album in like 96, 97 called Poverty's Paradise, my nigga. And what you say, Rod, is they don't have to abide by the systematic rules. They had a 1% sick. Exactly. Oh, my nigga Smeezy up in this motherfucker. What he say? What's good, my God? Love your show. Keep going. First time viewer. That nigga's an all the time liar, my nigga. But shout out to Smash, nigga. Smash explains it all, nigga. I'll explain this later podcast. I'll record this later podcast. I always take breaks all the time podcast. I'm always rebranding. retooling podcast. Shout out to Smash. But like I said, my nigga, like I don't look down at homeless people, my nigga. Like I don't look down on a whole lot of people that don't have much. Because like I think I told y'all about like my ex. She ain't got much, nigga, but she got happiness. Like she's winning the game of life, my nigga. She got motherfucking sheets in the windows as curtains, but she got a big W, my nigga. Her and her dude, they happy as a motherfucker. They got all their kids in the house. They together, you know. Like I see shit like that. Like shit, nigga. I'm jealous of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers winning. I'm doing all right financially, but shit, nigga. Y'all motherfuckers got all the things that truly bring happiness. Y'all together. Y'all in love. Y'all motherfuckers kick it. Y'all eat good ass food every day because I know she can cook her ass off. Like, y'all niggas doing cool. Y'all motherfuckers sit there listening to music, watching TV, cracking jokes, doing TikTok challenges and shit. Like, y'all niggas winning at life, and that's the motherfucking thing. Like, nigga, with everything that you get, nigga, with everything that you chase in life, my nigga, like, you should be chasing a smile. Like, the ultimate wealth in life is a smile. Good health, happiness, the love of your loved ones, the respect of your friends. Like, those are the things that truly bring happiness. Like, nigga, money can only buy you so much, my nigga. Like after you've enjoyed, taking the expensive shoe out the box and wearing it 2 or 3 times and getting a couple of compliments, the happiness wears off. After you've driven the expensive ass car and you had 2 or 3 people pointing like, oh shit, and they got a Rolls Royce, that motherfucker fly. You done put the seat back, listen to the music, you done felt the leather, wood steering wheel and all that shit. Like after that shit wear off, it's like it's just whatever, my nigga. After you've ran around in your mansion and you sat in your theater TV seats and all that shit, like nigga, that shit wear off. Like there's a million motherfuckers. Everything that we look at, that we aspire to get, aspire to have, there's somebody tired of it. There's a motherfucker right now getting on a private jet like, I don't feel like going to Dubai. This is my 3rd time this year. I'm tired of going. There's a motherfucker right now on their way to all of our dream destinations, and they don't even feel like going. They sitting on a jet, drinking champagne, like, like I say this shit about women all the time. Like, my nigga, there's a nigga that's tired of fucking your dream girl, my nigga. You over here fantasizing about this bitch, and this a motherfucker finna cheat on her motherfucking ass because he's sick of the bitch. That's the same as wealth, my nigga. All the expensive bullshit that you look at like, oh my God, I just wish I could afford some Louis Vuitton trainers. Oh, I wish I could just get a fucking Louis Vuitton belt. Ooh, I just want that Gucci bucket hat. Oh man, I want the Balenciaga, whatever the fuck. Nigga, there's somebody that done wore that shit 2 or 3 times and they getting rid of it because they tired of the shit. That same Chanel bag you looking at on the internet, and you like, oh my God, I want a Chanel bag so bad. Oh, I want a Birkin bag. There's a motherfucker like, bitch, take this stupid ass bag. Fuck this bag. I got 10 of them. So I don't chase financial success because I know there's gonna come a time when I'm gonna be sick of the shit like everybody else sick of the shit. The same shit that you aspire to acquire, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers waiting for it to expire, my nigga. Like, they don't give a fuck about that shit. Nigga, the same car that's your dream car, nigga, it's a motherfucker that, yeah, whatever. Like, nigga, I still remember, nigga, watching the fucking, I think it was the Otis video with Kanye West and Jay-Z, my nigga. And these niggas gutted out a fucking Maybach Mercedes, my nigga. I'm talking about they tore that motherfucker up, nigga. They was in the dirt doing donuts in that motherfucker. Nigga, that fucking car cost more than a whole lot of niggas' house. And they was doing donuts in that motherfucker. Same as the White Iverson video with Post Malone. Niggas doing donuts in a fucking Rolls Royce, my nigga. You know what niggas would do to get a fucking Rolls Royce, and they doing donuts in the dirt in that motherfucker? Like, fuck this car ain't shit. You know, the same shit that motherfuckers is looking at it with stars in their eyes. To other niggas who got a whole lot of money, nigga, this ain't nothing but some material bullshit, nigga. Fuck this car. You know, fuck these shoes, nigga. As a sneakerhead, nigga, I remember I was looking at a picture of a motherfucker who dipped some fucking Concord 11s in some mud. I wanted to find that nigga and kill him. Cause I'm like, nigga, how dare you disrespect a pair of Concord Jordan 11s, my nigga? Are you fucking crazy? But again, you know, the same superficial bullshit that you idolize, nigga, once you got the money to afford a lot of that shit, you ain't gonna fucking care about it, my nigga. You know, like, that's the fucking thing. Like, you gotta find the things in life that are truly important, my nigga, because you know that's gonna be the shit that's gonna matter when your ass ain't here no more. What's going on, my nigga? Rod Uncensored podcast and Rod Uncensored comedy, my nigga. Comedian out of that Delaware. But you know, like I said, my nigga, like, it's a whole lot of shit that in life, nigga, financially, you know, you running behind it, but once you get it, you're not even gonna fucking care about it. You know, so you know, to put a bow on everything, nigga, to wrap this whole episode up, like, nigga, you gotta find the things in life that are truly important to you and chase that. You know, good relationships with your kids, good relationships with your family, you know, friends, and you know, people around you who you value and who value you, whether that be your homies, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, you know, like people who you got true love and value for, you know, that's reciprocated. You know, even cousins, you know, other family members, uncles, aunties, nephews, nieces, all those people, like, you know, tighten up your motherfucking relationships. You know, get your health together. Drink fucking water. You know, eat healthy. Stay fucking active, my nigga. Because even if you had a multi-million-dollar contract, nigga, you had billions of dollars. You know, like I also bring up a lot, Steve Jobs. Nigga, Steve Jobs had billions upon billions and went the fuck out like a regular motherfucker. Because all that motherfucking money ain't gonna sustain you, my nigga. You can't buy a minute back, my nigga. And what you say, Riders, appreciate your journey in life and enjoy it to the fullest. Exactly. Baylor said too much game. BTG for president collab merch. Great ideas lead the way. Hell yeah, nigga. Motherfuckers do need to put something together. Pause. Motherfucking King German 12 Cal coming in at the end. What do you say? Good relationships with the dancers at the booty club. Hell yeah, nigga. Shout out to the scrippers, nigga. We love them. Say damn too late for the game. Shout out to the billionaire Dolemite. Trying to be, but again, you know, like I said, my nigga, like, nigga, with all you get, my nigga, sustain your health. You know, sustain good relationships with the people around you, my nigga. Like, find inner peace, dog. You know, like, go to therapy. You know, a lot of motherfuckers are not as well adjusted as they think. A lot of your strong friends ain't as strong as they think, my nigga. You know, so it's nothing wrong with going to therapy, my nigga. Like, get your head right, my nigga. Get your mind right. Like, take care of your motherfucking mental health, dog. Like, you know, these are the things that's truly important, nigga. Like, $1 million ain't gonna buy your motherfucking mental health back. You know, $1 million ain't gonna buy a good relationship with your kids, a good relationship with your husband or wife, your parents, your friends, your cousins. Like, make sure you got all that shit together, nigga. The money will come, nigga. Money is acquired and taken away like this, you know. But the things that's truly important, my nigga, that's gonna be the shit that you gonna want, you know, when you get up out of here, you know, because I ain't never see a motherfucker net worth on no headstone. But I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store. TOO Much Game Podcast.store. Get your motherfucking Love is a STD t-shirt, my nigga. I think I got the ones with the small logo. Not sure. I'm gonna have to look it up. If not, I'll create the motherfuckers. But you can also cash at me at Uncle Dolemite. Uncle Dolemite. Support the squad, Townhouse Media, Town E House Media, Sports for You Wrestling Podcast, YouTube, all streaming platforms. Shout out to the Sports for You and Sports for You Wrestling Podcast. All the homies, all the podcasters that fuck with me, all the niggas who be in the live. Shout out. Smash. I'll explain all this later. Britt Renee. I could talk about this all day podcast. 12 Cow podcast. Baylor BTG for President podcast. Open Room BTG podcast. Rap Soul podcast. Pod and Saved Our Marriage podcast. I think I said Rod is Live podcast, but if not, Rod is Live podcast, Rod Uncensored podcast. It's a lot, shout out to all of them. ShanBPodding.com, because she got 200 podcasts, so check her shit out. Another big ass shout out to TTC Exclusive for this motherfucking glass, because this shit is dope. God damn. Details, nigga. But, like I said, my nigga, y'all can follow me on all social medias at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite. Yo Mama Boyfriend on TikTok. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe first and foremost. Leave comments, please. And hit that motherfucking like button. But, that's it, my nigga. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.